Welcome back to San Jose. Snap on a 2nd and 3. Run up the middle by Douglas Brown and a first down. Sorry about the technical difficulties. San Jose, back-to-back interceptions for the game for San Jose and Albuquerque. Albuquerque got the ball and are driving now to the San Jose 40. So we're all caught up. And now we're going on 1st and 10 here. First time Albuquerque is in San Jose territory. At the 40, just outside the 40-yard line. AJ Slaughter back. Run play up Douglas Brown for a gain of 1.
Yeah, that was it was a pretty good run play, but when you've got a linebacker that just comes untouched into the backfield, they're going to stop it for, no gain or 1 yard at the most.
2nd down and 9. Just on the other side of the 40-yard line. Pull back that inside, fakes the inside handoff, and is dumped in the backfield for the sack again. This time, it's big, number 78, Justin Wayne.
Justin Wayne doing, the little Hulk Hogan pose there after that sack, because he basically just threw the lineman off of him and just was able to get the Slaughter to drop him in the backfield.
3rd and 13 for the Adams. Shotgun set, he's back to pass, and he gets sacked again. The offensive line cannot stop this defensive line of the San Jose Flight. This time, Troy Ulmer gets involved.
Man, this flight team has come to play. I mean, their line is shedding off blocks, and that's the 3rd sack already they've got on Slaughter tonight, and I expect there to be more.
4th and 20 now. They're punting it from their side of the field. Big stop there for San Jose. Snap off to the left was handled cleanly. Turns up at the 15. Makes the first guy miss. Makes the second guy miss. And then gets gang tackled outside the 20-yard line. Probably going to be like around the 22 or 23-yard line. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, you're watching the first controllerless esport where strategy and AI instead of thumbs determines the outcome. Teams submit game plans prior to the simulation, and the results play out live in real time with hundreds of viewers turn players, scouts, coaches, and team owners on the field to create an all-new virtual reality. Visit www.simulationfl.net for more information. You can be like Colin Pierce dropping back the pass. Throws another fluttering ball, but this time it finds the receiver, Doug Spelling, for a first down at the 36.
Yeah, I had to look real close there to see if Spelling's feet came in because I couldn't tell on the camera angle. So we're going to see here. Let's see. I mean, it's going to be close. Yeah, I think he got him in.
Great tap dancing there on the sidelines. He's up a 1st and 10 at the 36. Colin Pierce right now, 2 for 3 for 21 yards with that interception. Shotgun set, split back formation. You got 2 wide receivers on the top of the screen. Low snap handled. Little flare out caught. Throwing your up to the 50-yard line. Will Todd throw it to the tight end. First down, San Jose, almost in Albuquerque territory.
Man, that was a great, a good pass by Colin to Todd. Todd's, been one of their big targets this season, and he continues to show why he's a target for this flight offense.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line, just outside midfield. Little flat pass and is wide open on the outside and just couldn't turn his corner up. Is Jimmy Hazard actually lost a yard on that play, bringing up 2nd and 11.
That was a good little swing pass to Hazard. I think he just wasn't paying attention, and as soon as he caught the ball, just ran straight out of bounds is where he went.
After the loss of 1, it's 2nd and 11. Colin Pierce under center, offset I formation. And they hand it off to Hazard and nowhere to go. Coming up there on the big hit, number 54, Moses Talway. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Moses kind of parting the Red Sea there, so to speak, getting back there to stop Hazard in the backfield.
3rd and 12 at the 47-yard line. Chris under center trips to the top of the screen. Out of the pocket, the runner collapses, gets the ball out to the top receiver, but it will fall short of the first down. Burns Sales with the catch.
Yeah, that pass right there was his final check down. You could tell it, and he just threw it because the pocket just completely disintegrated around Colin Pierce there.
Defensive battle here in the first quarter. They're playing between the 30s as the punt is away. They're going to let it bounce. Can the special teams recover it? And they do inside the 5. We're going to call it at the 5-yard line. Great special teams work by the San Jose Flight to pin Albuquerque deep in their own territory.
They say it all the time, special teams wins games, and when you start pinning people back behind that, that 5 to goal line area, it's hard for them to move the ball from there out.
A special teams play can indeed change a football game. As you see a fullback set here at the 5-yard line, hand it to the deep back. He's out to the outside, couldn't just break the outside. Good tackle there by Gary Clem.
Oh, I thought he was about to be off to the races on that one, and then Clem just comes out of the group of people and just lays a nice hit on the halfback there to put a stop to that run.
Leading tackler on the team coming in with 39. Single back set, big formation here. Give it to him again. This time he has absolutely nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Number big 59, Devin King.
That's the defensive lines on both sides of the ball tonight are just overpowering these offenses. And the balls, they're just not able to do anything on the ground with them.
Tackle for loss right there for Devin King coming into the SFL with the 10. Tackles for loss, and now it's 3rd and going to be a nice tackle there by number 59. Devin King, once again, this brings up another 4th down for Albuquerque.
Devin King laying a nice hit there, but I guess he decided he needed to pause on the ground the way he looked. He was down there for a good minute or 2.
Penalty flag on the play. Have offsides on the defense. Number 74 lining up in the neutral zone on the special teams here. Tyler Humdinger is going to bring up a 4th and 1. Not enough for a first down, but that is just an absent-minded play there by the backup guard, Tyler Humdinger.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't give him the first down, but you still can't have boneheaded plays like that when it comes time to punt the ball.
Low snap, taken and almost blocked. And it's a booming punt to midfield, and it's going to be tackled at the Albuquerque 49-yard line. Chad, what do you think of both of these defenses coming to play tonight here in San Jose?
Oh, man, both defenses have shown up and shown out tonight. They've just overpowered these offenses, so these teams are going to have to sit on the sideline with their offenses in between possessions and figure out what in the world to do.
Full back formation here at the 49-yard line of Albuquerque. San Jose Flight. Deep drop. Throws a laser and it's intercepted. Going back to the end. It's at the 33-yard line. And Jorge Torres with the interception.
Yeah, Jorge Torres kind of knew where that pass was going to go and just read Colin Pierce all the way to the receiver and was waiting for the ball when he got there.
That ball was horribly underthrown. He was behind the defense. And Jorge Torres just was able to read the quarterback's eyes and just undercut the route. Now it's Albuquerque's ball, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Back to pass, 5-step drop, little floater, and that should have been intercepted. Gary Clem had to hit him right in the hands.
You couldn't have hit a player any better with a pass like that, and that was right between the numbers. That should have been picked, and depending on which way he went, that could have been a pick 6.
Both offenses shaky here in this first quarter. You see fullbacks, the full house set in the backfield once again. for Albuquerque to hand the ball off. Brown going up on the outside, and he gets the first down. Tackled there in the secondary by number 33, Monte Wyatt, but finally a big play by one of these offenses.
Yeah, finally we get, a decent run there by Douglas Brown, breaking our little 2 and 3 yard runs by these offenses. But when you're going head up with a guy with the experience that Monte Wyatt has, that little sidestep ain't going to work.
First and 10, Albuquerque. That was, you see, getting 33 yards, interception. He's 3 for 6 at the 45-yard line. Empty backfield, 4 wide receivers set. Deep drop again. There's the ball away, and it's caught. What a throw to Kyle Fenimore, just out of the reach of the defender. What a play. First down, Albuquerque.
That's PJ Slaughter right there, able to get that ball, even as he takes a hit, able to get that ball up and over the defensive back and right into the hands of Kyle for a very good passing game.
Just out of the reach of cornerback Alan Lucas. What a throw to drop it in the bucket. They're at the 29-yard line of San Jose, and that's the end of the first quarter. Getting interesting here. It's 0-0 after 1. You're watching the SFL Minor League on Twitch. Welcome back to the first play of the second quarter. They're at the 29-yard line. Offset I formation, back the pass. Going deep down across the middle. Caught and a touchdown! Albuquerque gets on the board first. It's Kyle Fenimore with the 6.
Yeah, as you see, Kyle Fenimore just gets in behind the defense. There was a huge hole, and PJ Slaughter just laid it in there. There was no way that they were going to be able to knock that ball out of the air.
Strike early in this second quarter, the first play of the second quarter, puts Albuquerque up 6-0 on a great pass from PJ Slaughter to Kyle Fenimore. Extra point pending here. The kicker, Terrence Calico, lining it up. Kick is up, and the kick is good. For Albuquerque, 4-play, 67-yard drive, resulting in that 29-yard touchdown pass to Fenimore by PJ Slaughter. And Albuquerque breaks the ice and gets a 7-0 lead. Ball's on the tee and is away. San Jose is going to field it just outside the 5, the 10 to the 20, 25, and gets knocked down at the 28-yard line. Chad, what do you think San Jose needs to do here to respond?
Well, they've been going, kind of little runs with Hazard and little passes to him. But they've got other targets on this offense they need to really start looking at more, too. So I think if they can get all their receiving targets brought into this game, they'll bring this 7 points back with no problem.
I formation. Back to pass. Little floater. It's caught. Tackled at the 41-yard line. Great throw there. And he hits his wide receiver, Jerry Walters.
That's what I was talking about. The Flight, they have a really decent receiving core here, but they've got to be able to use them the right way. I mean, you can't just use one receiver, because then that's just one-dimensional, and that's going to come back to haunt you. You've got to spread that ball out, and that's kind of what they did here.
I agree with 2 interceptions. Both of those, I believe, they were trying to hit Doug Spelling. You need to get that ball around to the other receivers, as you so rightfully pointed out. You see the shotgun set. A little flat out, caught, falling down. Speaking of Doug Spelling, 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3.
Say his name and the man appears right there with a catch. He was able to catch that even though the ball was thrown behind him quite a bit, it seemed like, because he had to go down to get it.
2nd and 3 here. The back set in the backfield. hand off to Hazard, and he gets tackled for a gain of 1. Tackle on the play there by number 55, Ciroc Black.
Yeah, Albuquerque owes Black a big pat on the back there, because had he not stopped Hazard, that was going to be probably a good 15, maybe 20-yard run gain right there.
Big play here for the San Jose offense. 3rd and 2, and they jump off sides. It's a free play, but Hazard doesn't care. He's running, falling over people to get to the 41-yard line of Albuquerque. It's going to be an offsides penalty, but they will decline it. 1st down for San Jose.
Yeah, they forgot to, Hazard just didn't care that was a free play. He ran it like his life depended on it, and he just kept his legs moving.
That was the defensive end, Cliff Grizzly, leading sack getter right now in the SFL, coming into this week with 5.5. Causes the penalty, but the play stands. Just a quick hitter and almost intercepted. It was read absolutely perfect there by the free safety to Bucky Bear.
Yeah, I think that pass got on Bear so quick, he just kind of swung his arms more, protecting himself than he was going for the deflection, but it worked out in his favor. He was able to knock it down.
2nd and 10, just outside the 41-yard line. Colin Pierce under center. Have to throw a little pass, and it's caught. Little floater across the middle on the inside route there, and he hits his wide receiver, Jeff Banfield, for another 1st down.
Yeah, the Flighters are slowly starting to pull one receiver in, then another receiver in, and they're just kind of marching this ball down the field right now, going from one to the next.
Rid of the ball between 2 defenders right there. And this is the farthest that that San Jose has gotten into Albuquerque territory here. In this 1st down play, they're going to hand it off, and he gets nowhere. Had to stop right at the line for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Man, Black looked like Too Tall Jones coming in there with that face mask and just laying Hazard out. That hit hurt me.
Coming up with 2nd and 10 here at the 28-yard line. Pearson, the San Jose Flight offense, trying to respond to Albuquerque's touchdown drive. He backed the pass, a little flare out, and that's going nowhere. Read beautifully by the Albuquerque Adams defense. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Looked like Hazard got a little revenge there after getting dropped for a pass, because it looked like he tried to trip the defender as the defender was getting up to walk off.
3rd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Shotgun set, trips on the bottom of your screen. Another quick hit play. Gets it to Walters again, but this time he's tackled short of the 1st down marker. It's going to be 4th and 3, and the field goal unit to come on the field.
I know the Flight wanted, 7 points here, but even with that pass, you got to look on the bright side of what that was. That was a completed pass. It gets you closer for the field goal. So, you got to look, when you're coming off this many losses, just look at the silver lining on everything.
Definitely, and it's going to be, it looks like a 37-yard field goal for Jack Lewis. The kick is up and away, and it is good from 37. Jack Lewis stays perfect for the year. Now 11 for 11, and it cuts the lead to 4.
The man, the myth, the boot right there, Jack Lewis, keeping his streak alive.
Coming into this game, as we've said, San Jose Flight are the only winless team in the SFL minor, but they've had some really, really close games. They've lost 3 games by 5 points or less. They lost to Salt Lake by 5 and to Ottawa and Annapolis by 4. As the return comes up to the 20, bounces it out to the 25 and just gets tackled there at the 25-yard line. So San Jose has been in a couple of close games, Right now, it looks like it's going to be another one of those nail biters.
Yeah, it seems like that's what this game's turning into. And San Jose's got the talent. I mean, they've got the players, but that one thing called momentum just does not seem to swing their way right now.
No, it does not. And it's going to be first down for Albuquerque here just outside the 25-yard line. Hand off the ground, going up the middle. A gain of 6 on the play, going back to San Jose's scoring drive. It was a 10-play, 49-yard scoring drive, capped off by that 37-yard field goal by Jack Lewis. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 now for the Albuquerque Adams after that 6-yard run by Douglas Brown. We got a big single back set here. And this time it's San Jose that jumps offside. That's going to give first down to the Albuquerque Adams.
You know, that's the kind of play that'll drive a defensive coordinator crazy. You get the stop in the backfield only for it to be negated by, your defensive end jumping off sides.
Yep, that was number 91, Walter Reed. And that is costly because it does give the Albuquerque Adams a new set of downs here. That's some of them, like I said, that's the mental mistake that you can't make in games that are this tight, because that can definitely swing momentum. As you see, full house set in the backfield. DJ Slaughter undershutter fakes the inside handoff, throws to the outside, and it is caught for a gain of 5 past Nate Ritters.
I wouldn't be surprised if San Jose tries to challenge this because, I mean, that was pretty close to his feet being out of bounds. I'm pretty sure they were in myself, but if they challenged it, I wouldn't be surprised.
That was really close to the sideline. It looks like the red flag is staying in the pocket as they go back to the full house set backfield. The time they give is Brown, and he has about nowhere to go but a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Brown gets a nice little gain there of 2 yards thanks to his blocking. But the middle linebackers of the flight made sure that's as far as he was going to get on that play.
Offset I formation. San Jose flight defensive line shifts to the left on this 3rd and 3. Back to passes all day to throw. Goes into his check out receiver, and beautiful play there on the outside, that one-on-one drill. And number 57, Jeremy Toombs, comes up with a humongous stop on the one-on-one play out there.
Yeah, Toombs able to, drop him for a 3-yard loss on that open field one-on-one tackle back there. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to that defender because he played that perfectly.
Punt is away cleanly. She got the 21 to the 25. 5 steps, gets out to the 28-yard line, where San Jose will have the ball once again. Now, what do you think Colin Pierce and the rest of this offense needs to do here? You have 4:43 left to go in the half.
Well, you don't want to get excited, which, with rookie quarterbacks can happen real easily. You want to make sure he keeps his head clear and just pays attention to what he's doing.
And off to Hazard, and just absolutely does not go down in the backfield after he gets hit. Gain of 9.
Yeah, Hazard gets hit in the backfield, was able to shake that off. Made a couple of nice moves there to gain 9 yards and get them to a manageable 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 here at the 37-yard line. Fullback set. Comes up, no pressure. You see on the outside, a nice little flat route. And it's caught. First down to number 81, Jeff Banfield.
Great catch there by Banfield. Colin Pierce kind of threw that behind him too, so I don't know, he's had that problem the last week or so I don't know if he's got a sore arm or what might be going on there, but that's something he needs to work on as the half starts to come to a close.
1st and 10. Here's back to pass once again. Deep drop all the time in the world. And it's intercepted again. trying to hit Jerry Walters, but it's a third interception thrown in the half by Colin Pierce's time as linebacker Ryan Ray with the pick.
Yeah, Ray was right there. He watched Colin Pierce just stare that receiver down from the moment he took the ball from the snap. Just stared the receiver down, and Ray just followed the eyes right to the ball.
That could be a costly turnover here as Albuquerque gets the ball in great field position at their 40-yard line, trying to extend their lead here. You got a single back shotgun set. DJ Slaughter back to pass. Forced out of the pockets a little bit to have to throw it to the outside, and somehow that play gains 5 yards. Makes it 2nd and 5.
Yeah, with as far back as he caught that ball in the backfield, I thought he might gain a yard or two, but he was able to shake off that first hit and gain 5 yards before they were able to stop him.
2nd and 5 for the Adams at their 45-yard line. Big single back set once again. Handoff is to Brown and go up the middle, and there's nobody there, and he gets the first down. Gang tackled there at the 49-yard line of San Jose, but that'll keep the sticks moving. First down.
Great run there by Brown. Great way to tackle by San Jose, but if Brown probably would have, stepped to the left a little more instead of trying to spin, he'd have been gone to the races for another 6 points for Albuquerque.
Shotgun set 4 wide. Throwing deep down the middle, and it is caught. Great throw there by PJ Slaughter to get to Kyle Fenimore. First down, big play Albuquerque.
Passing wise tonight, it seems to be the Slaughter Fenimore show, and they've been able just to kind of dissect this zone defense that San Jose runs every now and then, and they're just eating up the yards by doing it.
Kyle Fenimore, 3 catches for 73 yards so far in this ball game. He's again back to pass, steps up in the pocket. That ball is tipped and almost intercepted. Great play there by the San Jose Flight defense.
I was talking about how good PJ Slaughter is about setting his feet, and what does he do there? He tries to Michael Vick it by running and throwing the ball at the same time, and it almost cost him an interception.
And both of these quarterbacks have turned the ball over. Slaughter once, Pierce 3 times. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line of San Jose. Again, back to pass again, open the middle, fumble, and it's recovered by the defense, number 20, Evan Lacey. I don't know about that. That doesn't look like it could have been a fumble.
No, that ball, he didn't have possession of the ball when he got hit, so I don't think that's going to stand as a fumble. I'm pretty sure it's going to get challenged and just be called a drop pass.
There's the red flag for possession before a fumble. I don't see how this could be called a fumble. I don't think he could have made a football move. But let's see this.
I don't really think he took a step before he was hitting the ball came loose.
Ball, there's no way. There's no way that Nate Ritter's head was able to make a football move there. But it's not up to Chad and I. It's up to ref number 62. Let's see what he says.
The receiver did have possession. It is therefore ruled a fumble. The Americans will not be charged with a timeout. 3rd down.
It is ruled incomplete. And it's 3rd down now. A great challenge there by the Albuquerque Adams coach to bring up PJ Slaughter on this 3rd and 10 from the 31. Shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Goes on the back, drops back. Oh, what a throw! Touchdown, Albuquerque, and it is PJ Slaughter once again to his wide receiver Kyle Fenimore.
Fenimore using the ball as a pillow there. I don't know if that's him trying to say, turn out the lights because they're about to end this show quickly, or what he's doing, but that was a great pass and a great route run by Fenimore.
They run there. Looked like Alan Lucas was late there getting over the help top there for Evan Lacey, but either way, it goes up for a 2nd touchdown of the game for Kyle Fenimore, 2nd touchdown pass Also for PJ Slaughter. And just before the 2-minute warning, Albuquerque is going to go up by the score of 14-3. Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and replica jerseys are out now. Get your name on the back of your team's or your fan favorites team jersey and visit team stores and libraries for purchase options through sector6apparel.com or through our website at www.simulationfl.net. Just hit that shop button as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the 10 to the 25 and down to the 29-yard line. Okay, Chad, 2:03 to go. If you're San Jose, what do you do to get back in this football game?
Oh, well, first off, you got to protect the ball. I mean, you can't be turning these balls over 3 times and expect to win a game. Colin Pierce, like I said, he needs to calm down, let the interceptions go. You can't think about that. And I get the feeling they're going to run on this first play, probably.
They call it from Chad, and not only did Chad know it, the defense for Albuquerque knew it as well. As we come to the 2-minute warning, Albuquerque 14, San Jose 3. You're watching the SFL Minor League on Twitch. (120 ticks remaining on the clock on the 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Another handoff, and it's going up the middle for a gain of 2, bringing up 3rd and 8.
You know, watching these 2 runs by San Jose here, it's starting to make me worry that they don't trust the passing game right now, and they're going to try to get points through the run, but they can't just take the passing game away. They're going to have to pass.
3rd and 8. Back to pass again, and it's the 4th interception of the first half. This time it's Adam Leach with the interception, his 2nd of the half.
I mean, that right there was just great coverage by Leach. He was able to get himself in front of the receiver. He was able to, get high enough to stop the ball from going over his head on the jump. You just got to tip your hat to him and call it a day on that one.
Albuquerque trying to put some more points on the board before the half. 3 left to go, and that it looked like it was going to be a run play, but San Jose got in the backfield before he even got a chance to hand the football off. I don't know if you're going to call that a sack or not, but what a defensive call there for San Jose.
I don't know if that was supposed to be a draw play, a run play, or what it was, but the defensive line was on top of him quick.
Shotgun set, pass on the other side, somehow caught by Douglas Brown. Makes it 3rd and 13 here, and Albuquerque might just want to get into the half here without turning the ball over.
Yeah, I think the last play kind of got to PJ a little bit, and he threw that one out pretty quick.
Albuquerque's last scoring drive was 6 plays, 60 yards. TD to pass to Fenimore, a 31-yarder. 3rd and 13. Back to pass. He steps on the pass again. And where was that going? Interception. His 2nd of the ball game. And he just completely overthrew Nate Ritters and right into the hands of number 29, Alan Lucas.
I think he heard the footsteps of that D line coming back for him, but he led his receiver about 10 yards too far, and San Jose was right there to catch it.
That was I don't know if the receiver ran the wrong route. Easy for me to say, but it comes up as a turnover. And San Jose, all their timeouts here, they're at the 40-yard line. Here's back to throw, and it's incomplete. Threw it behind his intended target. Jerry Walters brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that pass I know was behind the receiver, but if it's close enough to your hands as a receiver, that's what you get paid to do in this league, and you got to catch it. I mean, you just can't let it fall through your hands like that. That's inexcusable.
Brings up 2nd and 10 here with 54 seconds left. Colin Pierce and the San Jose offense trying to get something going here, something positive. You see a single back, 3 wide formation here. Short drop, throw out of the backfield, goes to Hazard, and just a gain of 3, bringing up 3rd and 7 as San Jose calls a timeout.
Well, the good thing about that pass there is that's the first one in a good hot minute that they've thrown, and that was a completed pass and not a drop pass or an interception. So you take what you can get and move on.
3rd and 7. Pierce under center, trips bunch on the bottom of the screen. Another quick set, and there's no, that pass is knocked down. Hit the mitts of big number 58, Ryan Ray, once again with the pass deflection, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And the San Jose Fly offense is going nowhere.
If you're going to throw the ball over the middle like that, you either got to throw it hard or throw it just high enough. You can't throw it right to where a linebacker can just barely stick his arm up and bat it out of the sky.
Aaron Lynn back to punt for San Jose. It gets the punt away. Decent hang time. Gets to the corner, makes the first guy miss. What a move. And gets to the 27-yard line with 38 seconds to go. Okay, Chad, you have your full complement of timeouts. PJ Slaughter has been throwing the football well, except for the last one that was interception. What do you do for Albuquerque?
I mean, you've already got the lead, 14-3. You know how San Jose's been playing. You got 38 seconds. Just run the clock out, go into halftime with the lead, and take it from there.
There is a handoff to Brown. Just gets to the line of scrimmage. A couple side steps there. Harmon there with the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 10. And if Albuquerque's smart, they don't have to run another play here. They can just let the clock run out.
That would be the smart play to do it, but I don't know. It looks like they might actually run one here.
They've passed out to the left, caught by Brown for a gain of 3 yards, and that will do it. A turnover-filled first half as the Albuquerque Adams go into the locker room. 14-3 ahead of the flight. Chad, tell me what you think about the first half of football.
I wished I had some words to tell you about it. I mean, you've got 6 turnovers in one half between both teams. That's something the coaches need to deal with at halftime because that's another unexcusable thing to happen here in football, especially in one half.
Definitely, you saw there 4 interceptions for Colin Pierce, 2 for PJ Slaughter. PJ Slaughter, 12 of 18 for 145 yards, 2 picks that we mentioned, but also has 2 touchdowns, both to Kyle Fenimore, who leads the receiving corps with 4 catches for 104 yards, and those 2 scores, as we mentioned. Douglas Brown, 10 carries for 40 yards for Albuquerque. For San Jose, Colin Pierce, 12 of 19 for only 83 yards and 4 interceptions. Leading receivers, Jeff Banfield, 3 catches for 25 yards. And Jimmy Hazard, 9 carries for only 17 yards. They really have to get that running game going. And what do you think San Jose really needs to do here to get some type of momentum and get some points on the scoreboard?
Well, they've gone back to trying to be, a running team with Jimmy Hazard, and that's netted them 17 yards all game. But the one thing I have noticed as far as the receiving core goes is they've gotten away from Will Todd. We called his name, I think, maybe once or twice in the first half, and then they just kind of forgot that he was even on the field, I guess. And I think that's one of the big problems there when in their passing game is they're just not using him the way they probably should be, because being a big tight end as he is.
Oh, definitely. You have a 6'4", 240 pounds tight end, Will Todd, the number 1 rated tight end in the SFL minor league. You need to get him more than 2 targets in a football game. Just it just have to, like you said, use him as maybe to open up the running game a little bit here into the third quarter. It's 14-3 Albuquerque over San Jose. Thank you, Chad, for your halftime insights as we're coming to the beginning of the third quarter. San Jose Flight will get the football moving from right to left on your screen, and they get it inside the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25 and stopped at the 27-yard line. The second season of the SFL minor league is currently underway, but it's still not too late to build a player, get on a team, and start progressing in preparation for the next SFL rookie draft this December. Visit www.simulationfl.net. Join our Discord server and get on the field. Contact Deputy Commissioner Andrew Rostelli on Discord after visiting the hashtag Get Started channel if you have any further questions. We'll see you on the field soon. And there, Hazard was seen in the backfield by number 57, Jeremy Toombs. Oh, I'm sorry, number 57, Julian Rasmus.
I mean, Rasmus comes in completely untouched through the line and just stops Hazard in the backfield. So that's going to drop Hazard to like 16 yards this game so far. So
Offset again. The run to Hazard going up the right side of the line. Gets a decent amount of yards. Gets 7 to bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Hazard kind of made up for that stop in the backfield that Albuquerque had on him last time with a good run there. Great blocking by his line on that one, too.
3rd and 4 offset I once again for the San Jose Flight offense. Back to pass, rush out of the pocket. Straight through underneath and caught. First down to the backup tight end, Clinton Wilkerson, but a first down nonetheless for San Jose.
Great cross.
Hey, let's go to Cam here for a quick game break. Cam.
The craziest play maybe in all of SFL history, Gerald. Birmingham punted, but the snap was high. It got blocked by Tacoma, but the ball ended up going nowhere near the return man. Birmingham scoops up the loose ball because Tacoma blocked it and returned it for a touchdown. The Fuel lead 14-3.
Wow.
Okay.
That will definitely make the highlight reel for the SFL. That's an amazing play there. Birmingham becoming lucky, getting that 14-3 lead as a 2nd and 3 after that 3-yard loss there. And almost picked off again. This time he was looking for Doug Spelling.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how that all worked out.
Folks, if you know algebra, give us a hand here because we're still trying to figure that one out. Wow. 3rd and 13 here for the San Jose Flight. I'm glad we're not getting that because we wouldn't have been able to know how to call that play. So
yeah, that would have been great.
Little 3-step drop and it go. This time they hit again to Doug Spelling, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 11. And this San Jose Flight offense has yet to take flight.
I don't know what to tell them to do. I mean, it's that momentum thing I was talking about at the beginning of the game. It's just not with San Jose.
Punt is away. Are at the 21, and they get to the 25-yard line. As you said, the defense for San Jose has been playing, I think, really well this game. It's just when you're turning the ball over 4 times and your defense is out on the football field for any amount of time, as long as they have been, they're going to get gassed. They're going to get tired.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have your defense out there for most of the game and expect them to be able to hold up.
Snap goes to Brown on the outside, and it is stopped right there, number 42, Josh Santini, who has an interception this game, comes up with the tackle.
Yeah, Josh Santini was able to sniff out that run play pretty quick, and he met Brown in the backfield. And in a one-on-one situation, Santini came up the winner on that one.
Affirmation back to pass, goes Slaughter. Has to go down to his check down receiver. Gets out to the 30-yard line. Nice throw there to Douglas Brown. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, you got to see a quarterback work through his progression real quick there with P.J. Slaughter, and he realized that Brown was his only choice, so throws it to Brown and gains 5 yards.
Slaughter under center, 3rd and 5. At the 30, back again, deep drop going across the middle, and that ball was almost intercepted. You could have, I think, 6 or 7 different San Jose flight. You can just pick whichever defensive player you wanted that had a chance at the football, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure P.J. Slaughter drew a big relief breath there when Monte White dropped that ball, because Monte was back there just patrolling that center of the field waiting for him.
So team's gonna again on for Albuquerque as they punt the ball away. Pick up the 31-yard line, spin move to the 35, and that's as far as they will go. Okay, San Jose down 14-3, 7 minutes to go. You have about 110 yards of offense. You need to start getting going here. Chad, what do you got for him?
I mean, the run game hadn't been working. They still hadn't really got Will Todd back into it. I think if they really start using him like they should, they may be able to crawl back or claw their way back into this game.
And off the hazard, and he has nowhere to go. He somehow gains 2 yards, having to make 4 moves in the backfield to get there, but it's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, the run game is just not working. I mean, at some point you've got to realize that as a head coach and as a team, and you just got to move away from it.
2nd and 8 from the 37-yard line. Again, a handoff and nowhere to go this time. No gain as he gets stuffed in the backfield. I believe that was Big Sirach Black once again with the stop.
Yeah, Black comes through there, throws off his blocker, gets the running back, and now San Jose is looking at a 3rd and 8. I don't know.
2 for 8 on 3rd down conversions in this football game so far. Desperately needing to make it 3 for 9 as he's hit as he's thrown, but somehow gets the ball away and gets it to Vern Sales, but well short of the 1st down. And again, the punting unit comes on for San Jose.
I mean, he took a hit as he was throwing the ball, so he was able to get the ball out there, but I'm starting to realize now as I'm watching more and more, it's the line not blocking him.
Punt away. He'll adjust inside the 20. A spin move to get out to the 26-yard line. Great return there. Terry Saunders making that first guy miss. And now Albuquerque gets the ball. They're playing in between the 30s now, but if you're Albuquerque, you'll take it. You're up 14-3. All P.J. Slaughter has to do, I think, right now is just protect the football.
Yeah, P.J. Slaughter just can protect the football, Albuquerque can walk this one on out, even though we still have about 5.5 minutes left.
Runs through the tackle. Douglas Brown just did not want to be tackled there. Gain of 4, hit in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. But ends up with a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
What you're seeing right there is you're starting to see the effect of a defense being gassed from being out on the field so much, and you're going to see this as we progress through this 3rd quarter even more.
Again, right up the middle, Brown gains enough for the 1st down. And Chad, you're right on the money there. It definitely looks like a tired defense. And I think Albuquerque is just going to run Brown down their throats here just to cap it all off.
I mean, that's what I would do. You know, you're looking at them, you're seeing them standing around with their hands on their hips. Some of them still kind of bent over. I just keep running right at them.
Keep throwing. It's intercepted. Intercepted. It's returned to the 41-yard line. Just as we say, you need to run the football. Gary Clem comes up with the interception.
Yep. You know, Gary Clem, you know he's out there. You know he is a great player. And you're having success with running the ball. Why you would throw it in that situation, I don't know.
His first interception of the season. A third for P.J. Slaughter. The 7th interception thrown in this game between both teams. It's a turnover fest here in San Jose. See the swing pass, and that's going to go nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. A loss of 3 on the play. Number 54, Moses Talloway with a stop.
I mean, you know, that was a nice pass, but it just seems like there's no blockers for Pierce or Hazard right now. I don't know what's going on with the line for San Jose, but that's something they got to fix quick if they want to have any chance of even coming back into this game.
Shotgun formation staying at the 50-yard line. Back to throw, has some time, and that ball should have been interception number 5. I have no idea how that ball hits the turf. John Stamango, you had a chance for a pick.
I don't know what happened with Stamango there. I don't know if he got so excited that, you know, his hands were around the ball, he tried to run without it. But, I mean, that ball bounced everywhere but where it should have.
That should have been interception number 3 on the season. Lucky break for San Jose. But brings up a 3rd and 13. And that should have, that ball, again, should have been picked off. It was through the hands of Tabucky Bear. And Colin Pierce has not looked good in this football game.
I'm starting to hear circus music with this interception stuff we got going on here. We got it bouncing off people's backs. One guy juggling the ball. This is getting kind of entertaining right now.
Punt formation again for San Jose. Aaron Lynn's been right now been the star. The low snap and gets it away barely. And they pin him inside. No, they cannot get it there. Oh, just trickles into the end zone. Boy, Lynn did a good job to get that punt away, but it's going to be a touchback at the 20-yard line. And P.J. Slaughter not looking great on his last throw there. His 3rd interception of the ball game. What does Albuquerque need to do here to just stop this turnover train from happening?
The run game is what they're going to have to lean on to stop this turnover train. We've got 7 so far in the game.
Very spin move there by Brown to get to the 27-yard line. Brown 13 carries now for 49 yards, or 14 carries for 56 after that run.
I mean, if Brown's able to gain the yards, don't even worry about throwing the ball. Just, you know, feed him the ball and just let him do his thing.
2nd and 3 from the 27-yard line. Full house backfield. Behind Slaughter, they fake the inside handoff. And it's just a quick little out route there to Brown. Bring up 3rd and inches. I like the safe pass play like there. It's almost like a long handoff.
Yeah, that's really all that is to Brown. It's just a long, like, shuffle pass to him. But with the hands he's got, he's just able to bring it in and gain a few yards.
Got 3rd and inches. Again, full house backfield. Run and gets the first down and more. What patience there by Brown to just watch what the defense is going to do. And it's a big first down for Albuquerque.
Yeah, you watch Brown there when the ball was handed to him. He didn't immediately just take off running. He kind of almost what you would call run in place until he watched that hole open that he was looking for. And he shot right through it.
They go back set at the 36-yard line. New set of downs. They hand it to Brown. This time nowhere to go as Gary Clem comes up with the hit.
Yeah, Gary Clem watched that play slowly develop, and then he come out of nowhere. Nobody was there to block him, and he dropped Brown in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
2nd and 12. The clock is ticking. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Under the outside, Brown had some blockers, but decided to cut up inside. I think he should just follow his blockers to the outside, making a 3rd and 10, and Gary Clem once again on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know, why Brown would have cut the ball inside, because the moment he did, he cut right into Gary Clem. He should have just, he had the edge. He should have stayed on the outside, and we'd have been talking another 6 points for Albuquerque had he done that.
3rd and 10. 2 of 8 on 3rd down conversions right now for Albuquerque. Back pass, loads of time, and that ball is intercepted. His 4th of the football game. This time it's Monty Wyatt. Everybody, you get a pick. You get a pick. Monty Wyatt comes up with an interception. Another turnover in this football game.
Like you said, everybody's getting a pick. I feel like I'm on the Oprah Winfrey show here. But 8 picks in one game. I mean, I don't know what the record is in the SFLm for, most interceptions in a game, but we've got to be getting close to that because 8 is just crazy.
Get the ball at the 38-yard line, hand off to Hazard. Nowhere to go. And he stopped for a 1-yard gain. Shark Black on the tackle.
There's Black again on the tackle. I mean, I feel like we've been calling his name all night. And San Jose is going to have to really start blocking. That seems to be more of their problems as this game goes along, is the blocking of the line.
2nd and 9 there. Coming up past some time. But it's just a bad decision by Colin Pierce. And again, Julian Rasmus just puts the paw on it.
Yeah, Rasmus was right there. I mean, I don't know if Colin Pierce just didn't see him or what, but he threw it right to Rasmus. Rasmus probably should have picked that one.
16 at 27 right now. Colin Pierce struggling to throwing the football. San Jose just struggling to move the football, period. As we go up at 3rd and 9. Again, throwing behind the guy. It's picked off! Picked off, and it's going to be the 5th interception. That really wasn't his fault. That was juggled. Excuse me, but Marco Swift comes up with the interception.
Oh, wow. I mean, that was, good awareness by Smith there to see the ball get juggled and come off the hands and was able to catch it. But now we're up to 9 interceptions. I mean, this is a crazy game going on right now.
They're at the San Jose 26 already in field goal range. Empty backside. Looks like they're going for the dagger here on the 1st down. PJ Slaughter back to pass, and it dropped. Heard the footsteps coming, and Brown puts the ball on the turf. 2nd and 10.
I mean, I don't know, if you ever played football or not, but when you're in the middle of that field, getting ready for the ball to come in, and you hear those steps of a linebacker or a cornerback coming up behind you, you do think about it, and it will cause you to drop that ball.
2nd and 10. Single eye, big set here. Hands the ball off, and Brown somehow fights for 2 yards. Coombs up there with the tackle, would not let go of the legs. Brings up a 3rd and 8.
You gotta tip your hat here to this San Jose defense. For as much as they've been out there, they still got a little fight left into them.
It'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter here. 3rd and 8. They're the shotgun, 4 wide receivers set. If they elect to snap the football, they do. This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Going across the middle, and it's knocked down. Big play there by Monty White. As we are going to go to the 4th quarter. Scores up in the chat, SFL Nation. Albuquerque still leads the San Jose fight 14-3. You're watching the SFL Minor League on Twitch. back here is San Jose, as we are having the Adams attempt a 41-yard field goal here by Terrence Calico. Low snap handled, barely gets the kick away, and it is good. 41-yard field goal by Calico to make it 17-3. Hey, if you want more SFL content, our Discord community has podcasts, articles, and highlights about the league, its teams, and its players. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, SFL, at SFL Simulation NFL, and visit our website at simulationfl.net for more news, features, and information. Kick is away. 10-yard line, 15, 20, 25. Juku at the 30, 35, and a great return to get out to the 37-yard line. San Jose's defense holding Albuquerque to 3 points on that 4-play, 2-yard drive. But San Jose needs to get the ball now in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, San Jose's only down 2 touchdowns. They're not completely out of this game yet, but they're going to have to, play like the punter doesn't exist here to be able to claw back into this.
Jose back to pass, throw, intercepted. Number 6 is going down the sideline. I thought he was out of bounds when he first got it, but another turnover, another interception. This time Marco Swift, I believe, with his second of the ball game.
Yeah, I'm not sure Swift didn't step out of bounds back there when he caught that ball and cut up field, but that makes us we're up to 10 now. So if somebody could let me know, if that's a record here in the SFLm now, or
we're gonna have to throw it to Cam in the truck here to go through the record book to see if we have that record. But Albuquerque knocking on the door at the 11-yard line of San Jose. And they get to the 6-yard line, and we were just informed that, yes, 10 interceptions in a single game is a record. So we saw a record set here tonight. I don't think San Jose or Albuquerque are too thrilled to be part of that. But it's going to bring up 2nd and 6 here. They can't get a first down inside the 1. Takes the inside handoff, and that ball is out of bounds. Threw the ball a little bit late, bringing 3rd and 6.
I think PJ Slaughter got a little confused there, that emblem on the side of their helmet and the little circle on the downs marker kind of look alike sometimes. And I think that's where he was aiming on that pass.
Brings up a 3rd and 6 at the 8 of the San Jose 7-yard line. There's your team in the shotgun set here. Back to pass has plenty of time. Wide open in the back of the end zone. And he's out of bounds. Led him too much. San Jose gets away with it there as he just led the wide receiver just a little bit too far on that throw.
Yeah, he just led him too far, and that left foot was out of bounds when he caught it.
Again, the San Jose fight defense bends, but not breaks. Unbelievable here. The short little chip shot field goal was good to make it 20-3. But if you're San Jose, your defense is playing lights out.
Yeah, I mean, they've scored, 2 touchdowns, but the rest of the time, San Jose has held them to 3 points. So the defense has been playing lights out, but they can just not move that ball.
Out the 7, up to the 20, 25, and gets to the 26. I would be remiss with all of our stats that we've been throwing at you to have not mention Tyler Falk and Rochelle Colston as our stats people doing a fantastic job in the truck. I am so sorry for not mentioning you earlier, but we I've been told that the record for the individual interceptions in a game by Colin Pierce has been broken. There's 6, and there's almost number 7 as that ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, the that record was actually previously held by an Adam. So I'm pretty sure they're glad to get their name off of that one.
Yeah, it was held by Mike St. Green with 5, and San Jose just looks all out of sorts on offense. Can't run the football. They're having trouble throwing the football. Just been a rough night all around for the San Jose Flight offense, as Hazard's trying to make something happen on the run game, but can't. And it's 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that right there goes back to the line. They're gonna after this game, they're gonna have to get that line in there for more film watching, and get them on the field more because they have just completely lost sense of how to block in this game.
Short drop, short sideline pass, and it's out of bounds, making it 4th down. And again, the punting unit comes on the field for San Jose. And this has just been a broken record. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Just seems like San Jose can't get anything going.
Yep, it's that momentum thing. Once it starts down that hill, you know, in football, it's just hard to stop that snowball effect, and it's continuing here for San Jose today.
I believe in the one movie that's called Quicksand. The harder you try to get out, the further you sink. But it comes up to the 40-yard line. Speaking of SFL content, we have the honor show coming up Wednesday, the 18th, where you're going to see Player of the Year, MVP awards given out, and the announcement of the All-Star Game rosters. That happens on the 29th of November, all leading up to the SFL 16 draft. You have the SFLm playoffs. You have a whole bunch of stuff coming up here in the SFL, and you see a big hit there on Brown by number 20, Evan Lacey, the week 2 signing.
Brown kind of, shaking his head there like he got his bell rung pretty good. They may want to have a look at him on that hit.
Comes up definitely with the stick. Makes it 2nd and 7 here at the 43-yard line. Slaughter back to throw the football. Again, looks and going deep, and somehow that ball is caught by Nate Ritters. What a throw and catch. 1st down.
I don't know how that ball was caught by Ritters there. That was a great play and a great pass, but I thought the defensive back was right there on it, and he was. My goodness, what a play.
What a concentration, not only to make the catch, but to get that left foot in bounds, actually twisting his body. What a play by Nate Ritters there. And it brings up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of San Jose. He's back to pass again. Scramble and just take him a nice, easy route, but it goes out of bounds. Just let him a little bit too much. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it seems like that's kind of been the problem with these two young, these quarterbacks here tonight. It's just that leading way too much tonight. So I don't know if that's something they need to each both go in after the game and work on, or maybe it's just a mental thing.
And we saw PJ Slaughter on the last drive lead his receiver in the end zone too much. That could have been 6 points. They still got points out of the deal, but that could have been 6 instead of 3 on the 2nd and 10. Short drop. Goes to the sideline route there. Keeps the feet and does his best Chris Carter impersonation there. Kyle Fenimore brings up 3rd and 5.
If Fenimore got up from that play there, kind of grabbing that left hamstring as he was running back. So I think he may have slightly pulled that hamstring as he was going down for that catch.
Fenimore's having a day. 5 catches for 109 yards and 2 scores. You see single back tripped up to the top of the screen. Again, Slaughter back to pass, and that one is almost intercepted. That would have been reception number 11 of the game. Number 29, Alan Lucas, coming there with the pass deflection.
Wow, almost number 11. I mean, what can you say about that? It's just been an interception-filled game.
And once again, you got to hand it to the San Jose Flight defense. They have been out there almost the entire game and has only given up 2 touchdowns. This is going to be a 43-yard attempt, a low snap again. This one is blocked. What? Low snap finally gets to Albuquerque, and he just kicked out. I don't know if it was blocked. It was just kicked right into the back of one of his linemen. But either way, they come away with no points. Again, San Jose's defense shines.
Wow, we go from, interceptions to kicker getting his kick blocked by his own lineman. This game has been just nuts tonight.
There's nowhere to go. Hazard just stopped in the backfield. Leach with the stop, just nowhere to go. Now 17 carries for Hazard for 22 yards.
Leach coming off that edge on just a straight blitz. And when Hazard rounded that corner, all he saw was a white and lime green jersey waiting on him.
Alan Pierce changing the play at the line of scrimmage here with 7.5 to go here in the football game. Right across the middle, complete, only for a gain of a couple of yards. Maybe give him 4 in the play. Brings up a 3rd and 9 situation right now for San Jose.
Yeah, they just showed a stat that you could see, the difference between Fenimore and Spelling and how their night's been. And that pretty much tells the story of the passing games going on tonight.
Tips on the bottom of the screen. Deep drop. Try to hit across the middle. Hits Spelling. As you just mentioned, his name. He shows up on the score sheet. But it's going to bring up a 4th and 3. That means San Jose is now 2 for 13 on 3rd down conversions.
Yeah, they tried to lead Spelling there, a little shorter. Maybe he'd be able to get the speed he needed to get up to the marker, but Albuquerque saw it happen. They were able to, with that closing speed, get there and drop him before he got to the line again.
Punt away. Once again, Albuquerque at their own 19. Great special teams play there for San Jose. Only have them getting 2 yards. And Albuquerque is going to start their drive on their own 21-yard line. And if you're Albuquerque, I don't think you put the ball in PJ Slaughter's hands anymore. You have to give it to Brown.
No, really, you probably should have pulled PJ Slaughter out at this point and just run the ball.
As we say that, he's in the shotgun set 4 wide. Tries to go deep, and it is all broken up. Great defensive play there by Evan Lacey as he was trying to hit Mackenzie Traeger on a bomb there. If that ball was like 2 more yards further down the field, that would have been a great throw.
Yeah, about a yard or more down the field, and we'd be talking another 6 points. But right there goes to show you what happens when a safety gets there at the same time the ball does. You're not going to catch it too often.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line. Offset going deep again, and this time it's incomplete once again. This time going for Kyle Fenimore as number 33, Monty Wyatt, makes the stop.
PJ Slaughter going over the middle, and, I guess he doesn't remember that Wyatt has bitten him twice going over that middle.
3rd and 10. They're still throwing the football here. Snap handled. Steps up in the pocket. Hit as he's thrown. And that ball is incomplete. 4th down. Gets hit on the throw. Overthrew his receiver. And it's going to bring up a punting unit again. This time for Albuquerque.
What caused that overthrow right there was PJ Slaughter taking that huge hit as he went to release the ball. And that just, as he was going down at the same time, he released it, and it just led his receiver a few yards too far.
Oh, snap held. Punt away. Bang time good at the 41-yard line. Spin move to get close to midfield. at the San Jose 48. And I'd like to thank Michelle and Tyler once again in the truck. Tyler brings up an interesting point here. Since the first drive of the half, San Jose has not had a drive more than 4 plays. So that tells you the time of possession battle is definitely in the hands of Albuquerque as they're at the 48-yard line. The handoff goes to Hazard, and he's nowhere to go.
I mean, you know, Tyler bringing up that point. Oh no, Jeff Banfield's down.
Jeff Banfield injured on the play. It just goes from bad to worse. If you're San Jose, what happened to Banfield? You take a look. That might be a knee or it might be an ankle.
It
Something.
looked like it might have been an ankle, and that's not what you want to see from your receiver.
Definitely not. San Jose now working without one of their top receivers here, and we have a 2nd and 12 here coming up for the flight. Alan Pierce back to pass, has to go to his check down as Hazard, and there's nowhere to go. Make it 3rd and 12.
Yeah, on that pass right there, you saw the pocket just completely collapse to the point you couldn't see Colin Pierce anymore. Hazard gets the ball, turns around. He has no blockers. All he sees is a sea of white jerseys in front of him.
3rd and 12 here for the flight. Just trying to get something positive going. And again, that ball's a pick, almost intercepted. Unbelievable defense there being played. Number 26. Bucky Bear again with the stop with the pass deflection, but it's another 3 and out for San Jose.
Yeah, I mean, right now, if I was San Jose, I'd go for it. I mean, what do you got to lose? You have nothing to lose, honestly. You're down to 5.5 minutes.
6 straight 3 and outs for the San Jose offense. And the punt is away and inside the 20-yard line. And gets it to the 19. Does a good job of not fumbling that punt. And Albuquerque's back on the field, and there's just not much to say. It's just been a turnover fest.
Yes, and I can't say this enough to Albuquerque. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Do not throw it.
You're in a run formation, full house set in the backfield. Douglas Brown deep in there. Douglas Brown on the outside. 15-yard gain out to the 32. 1st down.
And see right there, you know, you just slowly eat. Well, that's not, 15 yards isn't really slowly eating up the yardage, but, that run right there keeps the clock rolling. Don't run it out of bounds. Don't pass it. But as Albuquerque goes, you want to keep this clock moving.
You can see right there the difference in the offensive line between San Jose and Albuquerque. As you saw right there, big number 68, Randy Gentry there on the pull, shielding that block and having him gain more than 10 yards for the first run in a long time, over 10 yards. And you see him there again, and he's tripped up in the backfield. Brown averaging 3.8 yards of carry, as you can see, but Toombs comes up there with the stop once again.
Yeah, Toombs was blocked by, not real sure actually who blocked, if it was a tight end or who it was, but he threw him off and dropped Brown in the backfield.
2nd and 11, single back, big set here. Looks like a twin tight end set. And off to Brown again, tries to sneak to the outside. Can't do it. Oh, what a injury for Jeff Banfield. A broken kneecap. That has to hurt. That just pours salt on the wounds, I think, for San Jose with that bad of an injury. Tough break for the young kid. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 here for Albuquerque. Enough just to bleed some of this clock out as the tackle is made by number 59, Devin King. We haven't heard much from him the second half. He had a great first half. with the tackle for loss. And now it's going to bring up 4th and 7. And this is not a recording. The punting unit's coming out for Albuquerque.
Yeah, Devin King's had a real quiet second half. Like you said, he had a great first half, but he's just been kind of non-existent on the second half of the ball game.
Punt is away. Decent amount of hang time at just outside the 25 to the 30 to the 33-yard line, where San Jose is going to try to get some momentum here, maybe for the next game, or try to figure out a new play or two or some new blocking schemes, because their offensive line, like you said, has been porous at best.
Yeah, at this point in the game for San Jose, maybe you try looking at some plays for next week and try to, have a better game plan coming into the next game.
Swing pass out to Hazard, and there's just nowhere to go. The hurry up offense here, and to quickly answer Chef Pocket's question in the chat, no, he's only out for this game only. As somehow that pass is caught. Just led him perfectly. The pass to finally getting Will Todd involved in the offense. It just takes to the fourth quarter. Comes up again. Nice little pass to the outside. That one gets caught. Waters again. Hurry up offense. 2nd and 2 from the 39-yard line of Albuquerque. Back to pass, another swing pass to Hazard. This time he's got room to move up to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. And somehow San Jose has found their offense here in the 2-minute drill. Coming back, a short pass across the middle. They're not going to get another play after the 2-minute warning. Fast and furious action there. And we're at the 2-minute warning. Wow.
You see, they bring Will Todd into it, and what happens? They start walking down the field. You can't take one of your best players out of a scheme and expect to have a great game.
Great analysis there by Chad. I totally agree with you about getting Will Todd involved. And then you see the pass going across the middle again. It's incomplete. Ball looked like it was in the hands of Jerry Waters, but the coverage was absolutely perfect there and got the ball knocked out of his hands. I believe that was number 35 for the Adams, I believe. But either way, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for San Jose.
Yeah, see, Will Todd really hadn't been in the game much, so I don't know maybe if he had a falling out with the coach on the sideline or if Will, is kind of hurt, but we've only called his name once this second half.
And thrown in a group of players there. Your choice of who the ball was going to, but it's going to bring up 4th and 3. And if you're San Jose, well, if you have nothing to lose, you got to go for it here with the $1.52 left.
Yeah, I mean, this is, that point of no return. You have to go for it here.
Down 3 scores here with $1.50 left. You need to do something here. 4th and 3, back to pass. Throw it across the middle, and that one is tipped and incomplete. Staring down his receivers. He's been staring down his receivers a lot this game. And Owen Grant just read his eyes and just knocked the ball away.
Yeah, that's something, Colin Pierce is going to have to work on, more by himself than he will be, like during practice. Because that's a mental problem you got to fix as far as staring down your receiver than it is a mechanical issue.
And 19 incompletions for Colin Pierce on the night to go with 6 interceptions. So not a good game for the rookie. You see the big back set here, getting the football, calling a timeout is San Jose. And they're hoping to get the ball back. I think I would just let that clock run out the way, let your defense catch some little bit of it. Don't want to keep taking this pounding.
Yeah, because I mean, the more they're out there on the field, the higher chance you have of injuries showing up, and you don't want that for your players.
Yeah, we have an offensive player that's out with the game with an injury. You don't need any of your defensive players as a backup halfback. The 35, John Perry is getting the football. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Third and 9, 2 wide receivers to the top, 1 on the bottom, single I formation there in the backfield. Again, handoff goes nowhere. And it's going to bring up 4th down as they call their last timeout. Eric Clem with the stop.
Yeah, somebody, forgot to tell Gary Clem that he's supposed to be tired for as long as he's been out on the field because he's acting like the game just started for him.
You have to, there's a penalty on the field. They line up again in the neutral zone. They did. This time, again, it was Tyler Humdinger. He did it earlier in the game where he lined up in the neutral zone. And that right there just is San Jose's flight game in a nutshell right there.
Yeah, that penalty right there just sums up, the night for San Jose and how everything's been going. Just mental mistakes after mental mistakes after mental mistakes on both sides of the ball.
Not enough for the first down, luckily for San Jose. Running unit still on for Albuquerque here. No rush punts away. Still at the 32-yard line and nowhere to go. Gain of 1 yard on the return. Okay, 90 seconds to go. You're down 17 points. It's just an uphill battle here for San Jose.
Yeah, now you're just kind of playing for pride and, to maybe try if you could score here, maybe that momentum will come to you and lead you into next week.
Like I said, for Pierce, back to throw. Short underneath out is caught, and they'll give that pass. They'll give that up all day with Albuquerque here on 2nd and 4.
Yeah, but when he caught that ball and he got hit, he should have went straight down instead of trying to fight for yardage.
Pass out to the outside. This time it's caught there by Jerry Waters again to the outside, out of bounds. Smart play there in San Jose territory at the 49-yard line. Only 17 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, when you catch the ball, you either want to get out of bounds or if you get hit, go straight down because the more you fight, the more time you're wasting off the clock for your team.
Short drop, short out pass, smart play there. Spelling out of bounds. 2nd and 3 here in Albuquerque territory at the 44. Minute 9 to go.
Yeah, that was a real smart play by Spelling. You see, he caught the ball and immediately headed for that sideline to stop the clock.
2nd and 3 here from the 44-yard line. Give San Jose a chance to huddle up and maybe call a play or 2 or 3 if they throw the ball in the middle of the field for the hurry-up offense. But now they're in a power back formation here at the 44-yard line, running the football with Hatcherton. It's a great run. They probably one of his best runs of the game. It's the first down, the first and 10. They're at the 35, and here they go in the hurry-up. They're still in that full house set. Getting to the outside. This time it was read perfectly on the stop there. I believe was not Gary Clem. I'm sorry. Number 46 is the strong safety, but again, 3rd and 12, hurry up offense once again. They're in the wrong set for this hurry up offense, Chad.
They need to spike this ball and get out of this formation because this is just not going to work out for him. And now he's just taking too much time off the clock.
Trying to get to the outside, and again he's tackled. 4th down. They have other timeouts. Why are they not calling a timeout? Poor clock management here for San Jose is just all unraveling for the flight. Again, the handoff, and again stopped in the backfield, and that will be the ball game. Just they were just all discombobulated out there. You see Grant coming up with the hit.
Yeah, it's for some reason I don't know if it was just poor coaching decision right there with the running, or if it was something that Colin Pierce was seeing on the line when he got up there. But staying in that run as long as they did is what cost them the points on this drive.
Elijah Townsend just coming out for the one play that he's going to see in the game. Victory formation, and that's going to be the ball game. 20-3, just a total domination by Albuquerque. Your thoughts on the game, Chad, as the time clock gets to 0-0?
It was a great, well, it was a great game by Albuquerque. Great game, you know, for San Jose's defense. They fought all the way. Now, passing wise, this game, it wasn't really great on either one, even though it's, you know, Albuquerque had 185 and San Jose had 169. You still had almost 11 interceptions between both teams. So that's not really something you want to look at and go, hey, you know, you had a great passing game, because that's just not the truth.
Definitely not. And the time of possession was a lot closer than what I thought it would be. But once again, tip your hat off the San Jose Flight defense, because they just played their hearts out, and just too many turnovers on the offensive side of the football. On Pierce, 6 interceptions, quarterback rating of 24. So there really wasn't a lot of bright spots for San Jose. Player of the game, Chad, who do you think?
Ooh, I'm going to go with Kyle Fenimore for my player of the game.
I think that's a great choice. 5 catches, 109 yards, and 2 scores. 109 of PJ Slaughter's 176 went to Kyle Fenimore. Douglas Brown, 25 carries for 85 yards. Hazard for San Jose, 23 carries for 31 yards. Just no offense whatsoever for the San Jose Fight as they fall to 0-6, and they go to Madison for their next game. Albuquerque improves to 3-2, as they will travel to Tacoma to face the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Flight, they have an uphill battle next week, but they will get that win within the next week or two. So I got faith in them.
There, and Chad is right on the money. Kyle Fenimore, 5 catches, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That'll do it from San Jose. For the truck, Michelle Colston and Tyler Flock, our commish on the production team. We have Chad Nevels as my analyst. I am Gerald Giudice, wishing you a good night and a pleasant tomorrow.